Hello everybody. As I'm speaking to you, I'm still in the middle of the Pesach celebration, which means that I am still experiencing so much light and blessing from having done the first and second night Seder and still enjoying the glow of the holiday. And I hope that when you get this, the glow of the holiday will have not dissipated from either me or from you. However, time marches on, and we have something more to look forward to all the time, especially in the Jewish year, which is not the same circular repetition of holidays that many people experience, but rather we're talking about an ascending spiral, which is to say we are indeed covering similar ground every year, but hopefully on a higher and higher and higher level of experience. Hopefully this is how Pesach was for you as compared to previous years. I know it was for me. But after Pesach, or actually during Pesach, this process begins already. We begin to count the Omer, which is to say, we're counting down the days to the giving of the Torah at Mount Sinai, which we celebrate on the holiday of Shavuot, the Feast of Weeks. This takes place 7 times 7 days plus 1, beginning from the second night, or the beginning of the second day of Passover. And what is the significance of this countdown? Originally it had an agricultural purpose. The people of Israel in ancient times were counting down the days to the beginning of the wheat harvest. We are in a different position, obviously. We don't have a temple. We're not so agriculturally oriented as our ancestors were. And it's for this very reason that at a certain point, after the destruction of the temple, the rabbis spiritualized this holiday. Primarily it had been an agricultural celebration. They made it a celebration of the giving of Torah at Mount Sinai, which at that time really had no formal holiday associated with it. And so, what is this giving of Torah at Mount Sinai for us today? Well, Judaism is a complicated phenomenon these days. We've all gone in our separate directions, and yet the Torah somehow is something that holds us all together. So how do we experience the giving of Torah today? I think very, very significantly, if you look at the blessing of the Torah when one has an aliyah, each blessing ends in the same way. It says, Baruch atah Adonai notein haTorah. Blessed is God who continually gives Torah. The word notein is in present tense. And so giving of Torah isn't something that took place only thousands of years ago, but ideally is something that happens every single day and every single moment of every day. And this, I believe, is the inner intent of the counting down of the days of the Omer. Each day, the way it's been elaborated by the Kabbalistic tradition in particular, is a day to focus on a different aspect of the Sfirot, the 10 different qualities that go into the expression of the divine in human life and throughout creation. There's a complicated way they do that I'm not going to go into now. But just the idea is that every day is significant, and every day is an opportunity to lift ourselves to a higher level. You know, the Midrash tells us that the people of Israel, while they were enslaved in Egypt, sank to the 49th level of degradation. In 2 centuries of being enslaved, that's not hard to imagine how that happened. When one is a slave, there's a psychological and spiritual and emotional bondage that goes along with the physical that is very, very depressing and degrading. So, according to the rabbis, it took 49 days after the exodus from Egypt for the people to lift themselves out of each one of those levels of degradation, so that on the 50th day they would be worthy to accept the Torah and receive it fully at Mount Sinai. So we ourselves, I think, are also in various degrees of enslavement, perhaps not physical enslavement, but certainly if not physical, then emotional is common, and spiritual is very common. We each have our own self-created Egypt. We each have our self-imposed Pharaoh that we must do the work of escaping from every single day of our lives. And it's particularly germane in the aftermath of Pesach to be working on this day by day. What are the issues that enslave you now? What are the blocks that impede you from receiving Torah, perhaps even on a daily basis? This is what the counting of the Omer can be for us as we count down the days to Shavuot. And this is what Shavuot can be for us, a completely new revelation of possibilities in life that we hadn't conceived of before. Because the Torah, it includes everything. It includes not just going to synagogue and not just even the practice of the rituals of Judaism, but it has to do with the way we experience life and our relationships every single moment of every day. And therefore I wish you in this time of counting down the Omer that you'll be able to rise up from whatever degraded state or depressed state or frustrating state or obstructed state that you may find yourself in. With the aid of your friends and your loved ones, your relatives, even your Shaarey Zedek clergy, we're here to help you make the next evolutionary step. So whether you're looking for a new relationship or a new quality of relationship, a new job or a new quality of job, a new house or perhaps a new renovation, we're here to help renovate your life and to rejuvenate your experience of your being in this world. And you can spell that in a couple different ways. So I want to wish you a very, very wonderful counting of the Omer. I want to wish you a wonderful Shavuot when that holiday comes, as it will very, very soon. And may this time bring you a new revelation of Torah and of your experience of life. Shabbat Shalom, and since we're still in Pesach, I want to wish you a Chag Sameach and enjoy.